Where I sit? I sit right here. I bet. You see the title, How to Catch a Cheater, and I was the cheater. We're gonna start it off here. So, in college, I had started messing with somebody. I had a girlfriend. This is actually two stories. I actually have two stories. In college, I had a girlfriend. I started messing with somebody. Basically, the way me and the person met, the first day, I should have knew something was up. I met her in class. You know, we talked a little bit. She was staring at me in class. I'm staring at her. So I'm like, yo, it's college. I'm popping it. I just got my hair longer, gang. So I'm like, I'm popping it. After class, we're walking the same way to the elevator. She said something to me. I said something to her. We talking a little bit. One of her friends ended up introducing us more. And then the same day, she came back to my dorm. I'm not gonna speak too much on it, but she came back to the dorm. Now some time go by. We wasn't official yet. Some time go by. Homecoming happens. We go to homecoming. I end up going to the tailgate. I end up getting lit. I'm oldie lit. I don't even remember calling her, but I ended up calling her. She came, and we was actually mad at each other this day. She came, sat with me, took care of me, whatever. Boom. We end up going back to campus. She came back to the dorm again. When I remembered everything, supposedly I asked her out, and we was together. So now that that was the case, we're back. So then some time goes by. We're cool. We're together. You know, we get into arguments every once in a while, whatever, but it don't really matter. Boom. She ends up spending the night a few times. She'll come to my dorm after class. You know, we chilling. We having a good time, whatever. Then it was one day I was asleep and we had gotten in an argument. She was in my room. We had gotten in an argument and I had fell asleep. I woke up and she was gone. I looked at her location. Her location was off. So I'm texting her. I'm like, where you at? She texts me back. Oh, I'm at my friend's house. I was like, what? I was like, a dude or a girl? She was like, it's my homeboy. You're at your homeboy house? I call her. No, first, yeah, I called her. And I was like, answer the phone. She was like, we outside right now. Call her again. She answered the phone. They're inside. And I'm like, word? Boom. I ended up breaking up with her. Next day comes. She comes to my dorm. We end up talking or whatever. And I think we got back together. Was that stupid? Yes. But, hey, bro. It was another time where I tried to go through her phone. And then she wouldn't let me. So I snatched her phone. And I was like just holding her. I was just holding her. And I was trying to go through the phone. And she started screaming to the top of her lungs and started swinging. Instantly, instantly, I should have knew. I should have knew. And then once I let her up, she snatched the phone and then she went straight back to normal. I was like, yeah, something ain't right. A few days later, we're asleep. We're in my room. I think I took her on a date. We came back. We were asleep. I wake up first. She's laying on me sleep. Her phone was right next to me. I knew her password. So I grabbed her phone. I go on her phone. I go on the phone. Grab it. Go on the phone. I'm like, all right. I gotta hurry up before she wake up. Boom. Going through the phone. Going through the phone. Looking through the messages. Messages cool. I looked through Instagram. Instagram's cool. I looked through, I think I went to TikTok. TikTok's cool. I'm like, okay, let me go through the photos. I went to the photos. The photos are cool. I'm like, something ain't right. I'm like, something's not right, bro. So I'm sitting there, I'm thinking. Then I was like, let me go to the hidden. Boom, boom, photos, hidden, put in the password. Videos of her getting cracked. The day we got together, videos of her getting cracked. I'm looking at the dates. What? I'm looking, scrolling, multiple videos, multiple videos, multiple videos, pictures of other dudes. I'm like, what? So I'm looking, and I was like, yo, no way. And then it was a video from the week before of her getting cracked. The week before was the time she went to her homeboy house. Homeboy house. So I'm like, she's still laying on me. I'm sleep. No, she's sleep. I'm like, I don't know what to do. Cause I'm like, this is wild. So I'm trying to think. I'm like, I don't even know what to do. So I'm just looking at the phone. First thought that came to my head. Send it to her mother. I was about to save the videos. Well, I was about to unsave it from the hidden, send it straight to her mom. All of them. But I was like, nah, that's OD. That's OD. So I put the phone down. I wake her up. I was like, yo, you ever cheated? She was like, no. Then I think we ended up doing something. Not gonna get too much into that. And then after, I was like, yo, have you ever cheated? She was like, no. Straight face, no. I'm like, I'm like, what did you do the 9th of September? She was like, I didn't do nothing. I was with you. That was the day we got together. I'm like, so you didn't go crack another dude? She was like, what? No. Straight face. I'm like, look me in my eyes and say you didn't go crack another dude. She looked me in my eyes. On God, Kai, I did not have sex with another guy. I said, on God? And then I named another date. I said, so you didn't have sex this day? She said, did you go through my phone? I was like, just tell the truth. She was like, did you go through my phone? I was like, tell the truth. I'm like, I'm not asking just to ask. If I'm asking, I obviously know. She said, no, I didn't do anything with anybody. I was like, put it on your mom's life. She was like, on my mother's life. And then I was like, you have videos in your phone of you getting cracked. And then she said, those videos are old. Those are just the dates I saved them. She must think I'm dumb. That's not how iPhone works, gang. If you save it and then put it in your hidden, it's gonna show the date that the video was taken. And then she was like, why would you go through my phone? And she tried to reverse it. I'm like, nah, get out, we done. She kept trying to talk. I'm like, nah, get out, we done, we done. And it was just insane. And she just kept lying about it. Never trust any female. Never trust any female with your feelings. Never trust any female with a secret. Never trust any female with anything, gang. Always expect the worst when it comes to females. I'm telling you right now. Now, you might be like, wait, but Kai, in the title, it says you was the cheater. Now I'm gonna get to that. This is a different girl. This is before the girl I was just talking about. This girl, I met her, I think the second day of school. So we're standing in the orientation line and we're just waiting because we had to go in the gym. Everybody, all the freshmen had to go in the gym. I ended up meeting her because her and her roommate came to me and she was like, "Oh, can we get in front of you?" I'm like, "Yeah, cool. I don't care." And she ended up turning around. She was talking to me a bit. We ended up exchanging Instagrams. Cool. We got a network, get to know people. Cool. Later on in the day, she texted me because she found out I had an empty dorm. I had a dorm to myself. First semester, I had my single dorm. I had my own dorm. She came. She was like, "Can I see it?" I let her see my dorm. Cool. Later on in the day, well, later on at night, actually, she came back and, she was in her pajamas or whatever. She came in the room. We're chilling. We're talking. She lay in the bed. I lay in the bed because it's like really, really late. And we're just talking. And then she was like, "Oh, can I sleep in here?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure. Why not?" Then I'm just sitting on my phone. She's laying like on her side away from me. She turned around. "Can I see it?" I was like, "What?" She's like, "Can I see it?" I'm like, "See what?" She's like, you feel me? And I ain't pussy. I got that grenade launcher. Thank you to my father. So, what? I lay back. Boom, you feel me? Whatever. Next thing you know, yeah. Next day, I'm texting her. I get her number. She comes to my room. She was like, "I'll be over later on tonight." And I was like, "All right, cool." Later on tonight, I'm on the game. I'm playing. I'm playing on the game with my peoples. I get a text. Actually, no, I didn't get a text. She came to my room and she was like, "Don't text me or call me." I'm like, dang, what happened? I thought, yeah, we was chilling. She was like, "My boyfriend is coming." I said, "You're what?" "My boyfriend is coming. I'll come see you after he leaves." So after, I think it was like maybe 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning, she comes. I'm about to lay down and go to sleep. She comes. She was like, "Yeah, my boyfriend came. We talked a bit, and he just came to talk. We didn't do anything." I'm like, "Oh, okay." And I'm like, "That's kind of crazy. You got a boyfriend, and like you're cheating." And then she was like, "Oh, I feel like he's cheating first, so I'm gonna cheat back." I'm like, "Do you have any proof of him cheating?" She said, "No." I'm gonna play my role. You're not my girl. So we keep doing what we do. After a while, she tells me, I'm gonna break up with my boyfriend. He's coming over tonight. Don't text me or call me. I was like, okay. I'm going to go take a shower. And then I believe I went to go get something to eat after I took my shower. I'm coming back upstairs. I see her boyfriend on my floor. I get out the elevator, look to the right. Her boyfriend is walking away from my door. He goes on the stairs, goes upstairs, because she lived above me. Few hours go by. She then comes. She was like, yeah, I broke up with him. I was like, why was he on my floor? She was like, don't worry about it. So after that, few days or so go by. I end up meeting the girl that I just told y'all about. The one that I went through her phone. I meet her and yeah, me and her started talking. I stopped talking to the current girl I'm talking about. The girl who cheated and her boyfriend was on my floor, she then got mad and was like, I I liked you. I thought you knew that and I thought we could work something out. Work something out? You just cheated on your boyfriend with me. Why would I get with you if you're already a cheater? That doesn't make sense. And then we stopped talking for a good while after that. And it's like, I'm telling y'all, gang, don't trust females, bro. You could think she's the most loyal female in the world. You can think she would never cheat on me. Like, we're always together. We're always talking. We're always on the phone. I got her password. I got her Instagram password, her iCloud password. All her messages go to my phone. I could go through her phone whenever I want. I got her Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram, TikTok. You can have everything, gang. You and the girl can be together 24/7. That millisecond you go to the bathroom and y'all aren't next to each other, she will cheat. They will always find a way to cheat, gang. As I tell you, don't trust females.